Yo, welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet VGC video. I'm your host, Jose Rocks. Today we have another episode of Journey Through VGC. The current format we in is Regulation D. Y'all ready? Let's get into it. Alright, we have a new team here today. Today we're going to be using Perrserker plus Gholdengo. So Perrserker and Gholdengo are a really strong duo. This Gholdengo is Choice Scarf, which will help it outspeed everything in the format except Regieleki or other booster energy Pokemon, right? If they don't have booster energy and they're not Regieleki, then you can outspeed them. So you can guarantee you get your Make It Rain off and you don't have to worry about being faked out because of your ghost typing. And then you also have Trick in order to get rid of your Scarf in case you want to, play around that. Gholdengo also has Steel Beam. So Steel Beam is to cover for like Wide Guard, and also like if you think that Make It Rain plus Steel Terror next to Perrserker might not pick up a one-hit KO on something and you need that extra damage, you can just go for Steel Beam, right? And it does take half your health to use Steel Beam, but in that case, the trade-off for damage and picking up a KO that you normally wouldn't get is really good, and that's why it exists on this set. And then we have Shadow Ball just for coverage. Fast Shadow Ball into things that are weak to Shadow Ball is still really good, especially next to Chi-Yu, right? The next Pokemon we have is Perrserker. So this Perrserker is going to be Ghost Tera. That way you can get around Fake Out. If you want, you're able to, lead Perrserker and Fake Out one of your opponent's Pokemon that may have a faster Fake Out. And Gholdengo can still move with the Make It Rain because it's Ghost type already. So that way you can't be, faked out on turn one, which is a really clutch strategy. You also have Iron Head, which is just, regular Steel type move. It gets a boost to its Steel type moves as well due to its ability. And then Close Combat is to cover for like going into Steel types. It's really good in the Heatran. It's really good into Chi-Yu and just things that normally would resist to Make It Rain. You could pretty much KO them with Close Combat, right? Which is really clutch. And Taunt is there just to cover for Amoonguss or anything switching in or out. The next Pokemon we have here is going to be Chi-Yu. Chi-Yu is going to be the Choice Specs variant with Heat Wave, Overheat, Snarl, Tera Blast. Tera Blast is really good. In some of my practice matches, I was able to one-shot a Dondozo with Choice Specs Tera Blast without even having to use the fake Tears combo with Flutter Mane, right? It's just that powerful. And Dondozo is pretty much weak on the special defense side already. A Ghost Tera could be better for this Flutter Mane. This Chi-Yu set if you wanted to make any changes to this team. But I did feel like I wanted the grass coverage in order to hit some of the water types that kind of resist Gholdengo's Make It Rain, right? And in this video, you'll see that we were able to KO some water types with Tera Blast, which was pretty clutch in that opinion. But like I said, you could go Ghost Tera and sub out Tera Blast for Dark Pulse and give you like a better matchup to things that are weak to dark types, right? And that's just, one change that you could make for this team. Otherwise, everything else is perfect, right? And next we have a Flutter Mane. So this Flutter Mane is going to be an interesting set. It's really fast and bulky with not that much special attack investment. And it's going to be Moonblast, Icy Wind, Fake Tears, and Protect. So Icy Wind combo is really good with Chi-Yu, which is modest max speed. So pretty much after Icy Wind, you outspeed everything that's not Regieleki. And if you get that off and you KO something the first turn, if anything survives, is also Chi-Yu outspeeds anything already, then you can go for the Fake Tears play and like go for like a Fake Tears Overheat and just one shot pretty much everything that doesn't resist it, right? And even things that resist it still take 90% from Fake Tears Overheat from Chi-Yu. So that's a really cool strategy. And then Protect is just to play around some plays or some things where Pokemon want to use a priority attack in the Flutter Mane and get rid of it. Just give you some outs and things like that. And we don't want to have this full team with no Protect, right? Because we want to have at least one, because all the other Pokemon don't have Protect. And that might be one of the weaknesses to this team, but it didn't show in any of my games with this team. But you might find yourself in a position to where you don't have a lot of Protect, so it's not easy for you to stall out certain things that you might want to stall out. So next we have Figgy Berry Fairy Tera Dondozo. So this Dondozo set is really good. It was inspired by a set that I saw Cybertron use, but it was Ghost Tera. But I kind of wanted to change that around and give me a better matchup into Urshifu Dark. So this Donzo was able to beat Urshifu Water plus Urshifu Dark, right? Without tearing, you could beat Urshifu Water with your normal typing. And then with tearing into Fairy, now you beat Urshifu Dark, which usually deals like 60-70% to Dondozo with a Wicked Blow. and about 90% if it tears into dark, right? So then your opponent's Pokemon is able to just pretty much finish off Dondozo really easily once you do that much damage to it. So the Fairy Tera helps you cover for that, and now you can just, you can go for Earthquake to deal damage to both of them, or you can, if the Urshifu Dark Sash is already broke, you can just one-shot it with a Tera Blast, right? And that's really clutch. This Dondozo set is really offensive, it's fast, and it hits hard, it's max attack, and it doesn't have Protect, right? So you just want to go. So this Dondozo really is there to cover for like the fire types. So as you notice, I built this team in a way to cover for types that are good against Gholdengo's Make It Rain, right? So against fire types that resist it, you have Dondozo to deal with those, right? Against water types that resist it, you have Chi-Yu to deal with those, right? With the Tera Blast. And against like steel types that resist it, you have Dondozo with Earthquake as well as Perrserker with Close Combat. So that kind of helps you into that, right? And also Tatsugiri can help you with the fire types as well. And I get into this Tatsugiri set. This Tatsugiri set is really clutch. It's able to beat Flutter Mane in a 1v1 when you go for Poison Tera with a Nasty Plot, and then you can just muddy water it down. And any point you get an accuracy drop, and you just pretty much win it from that point, right? And also you have safety goggles, so they can't stagger like knocking out Dondozo and then sporing in the Tatsugiri and putting it to sleep. And you also have Taunt, so you're able to get around Amoonguss or stop like redirection with Amoonguss with Trick Room and things like that. So this Tatsugiri has a lot of utility. The Nasty Plot allows you to deal a lot of damage with Dragon Pulse and Muddy Water, especially if they don't have like a Fairy type to resist Dragon Pulse. And this Tatsugiri is really bulky with the Poison Tera, right? So now you have a lot of chances to set up Nasty Plot, right? And you're able to survive like, a Dazzling Gleam from modest Flutter Mane. So just keep that in mind without tearing, right? So with tearing, you're able to, just take like 20-30% just from that. And you're doing really good from that point. But that's going to be it for this team, a breakdown of this team. Like I said, one of the only weaknesses is really fast Tailwind teams that play their Tailwind properly. But you can kind of stall them out with Dondozo, right? As well as Trick Room. But Dondozo is there to stall out Tailwind and Trick Room. You just have to use it properly. But other than that, this team doesn't have many protects. It's really hyper offensive. But in that case, that's one of its strengths because it can end the game really fast. And your opponent can pretty much lose games from turn one with a couple of different of these leads, right? And then Dondozo, if Flutter Mane, Chi-Yu, or Gholdengo Perrserker can pick up 2 KOs in the first couple turns, and they only have 2 Pokemon in the back to deal with Dondozo, then Dondozo's doing really well into the back of Pokemon that come in the back. But like I said, there's a rental code up at the top right, as well as a Pokeplace in the description below, and let's get into these battles. Alright, we have our first match against a pretty high-ranked opponent. He has Chien-Pao, Arcanine, Ogerpon. Okay. Urshifu, Amarouge, and Indeedee. So apparently Ogerpon's already usable in Regulation D still, which is crazy. Okay, so I could still brute force through his. He has like 3 fire types, right? But Arcanine takes neutral damage from this. Chi-Yu's pretty strong here too. Could go like this and bring Dondozo on the back. I don't want to bring Gholdengo Perrserker, even though this is a Perrserker team. They have too many fire types. So it's Urshifu Water. I didn't see his other Pokemon. It's hiding behind Flutter Mane's head. I think it's Ogerpon though. Oh, it's Amarouge. He's trying to remove something merciful. I'm gonna go Snarl here. I'm gonna blast you. If he tears into water, yeah, he should be going after Chi-Yu, to be honest. It's a good lead by my opponent, though. I think dropping Dondozo's attack gives me a good matchup. I mean, dropping Armor Rouge attack. Oh, it's Wi-Fi. Interesting. That's a good target too, because I just wasted my Tera pretty much on Chi-Yu. What would have slayed him was Icy Wind plus Tera Blast. I still think we're in a decent spot. Go for another Snarl here and go for Wave Crash. He already burned his Tera. Switches. I think he's Choice Lock. I think he's Choice Scarf. Oh, we should remove Ndidi here. He should target Dondozo. Yeah. Alright, that did 20 damage. So it's doing about 60. We still have our Figgy. We're gonna take a lot from Wave Crash though. It depends on how much health Ndidi has left. Oh, we don't take anything for Wave Crash. Nice. Choice Spec Snarl is so strong, man. Just one shot at Ndidi. Given it didn't have the Psychic Seed. There's Armor Rouge again. Oh, good point. So we know he has Wide Guard, right? So we can't just easily click Earthquake. I think I should switch here into Tatsugiri. I have the advantage right now, so I'm just gonna go for Wave Crash to the slot. Play it smart, get rid of Armor Rouge, and then try to have like a 3v1 against that Ogre Pun's typing is unique. It's like Grass Fire. It's not that many Grass Fire types. But what's that weak to? That's like weak to Bug, Flying. Because of the Fire type, it's not really weak to Ice. It's not weak to Ground because of the Grass. Rock. It's a Rock, Flying, and Bug. Oh, that's a good play. But that Ivy Clutch is fire too. Okay. Are you weakness policy too? I mean, the boost is not gonna matter to Dondozo, honestly. Yeah, he doesn't have Grass Ivy Cudgel, so unless he has Wood Hammer, he's not really hitting Dondozo. Yeah, he should have bring us down to our Figgy Beard, right? I don't want to miss. this. So we just go real quick. Alright, give us our Figgy Berry back. We should be able to survive an attack from Ogre Pawn. Nice. We get rid of Armor Rouge and we do maybe 50% to Ogre Pawn. It's not nice. I wonder how I was able to break the code and be able to be usable in this regulation, even though Regulation E hasn't started. It's interesting. Let's get Earthquake again. I wonder if Ivy Cudgel one-shots Chi-Yu. Go for a pulse here. Let's go for an overheat. He does the most. Oh, it does one shot. That's crazy. That's a crit. Crit might have mattered. Yeah, but Tatsugiri finishes it off, so that's fine. Let's get it. Nice game. That's a pretty high ranked opponent too, rank 82. We didn't get to use Perrserker in our first game, but we're gonna try to use them in the next one. Unless they have 3 fire types like that team. Nice, let's get into the next one. Alright, so we have, this looks like a Regulation C team. Chi-Yu, Arm Bundle, Scary Combo, Iron Hands Amogus, Gyarados, and Roaring Moon. This looks really similar to like those balanced teams that was coming to Worlds that were using Regulation C. But I think it was Flutter Mane instead of Arm Bundle. It's a pretty good balance team. He has dual water though. So Chi Iron Bundle can kind of deal with Dondozo. He doesn't have the bulkiest Pokemon. I could run through him with this. I don't think I have to worry about his fake out, right? And then bring these two in the back. So late game sweep. Once I remove Iron Hands, then Gholdengo can pretty much clean up everything. Even Gyarados is not that good into it. Okay. Wait, his bundle, did it activate? It didn't activate, did it? Heat Wave, Icy Wind? I don't think his bundle activated. Or did I just miss it? Yeah, his bundle didn't activate, so you gotta switch that out. It's not booster energy. Gyarados, she's still taking a lot from this. It took it better than I thought. She used kind of an issue. My Gholdengo still outspeeds his bundle though, so we're not worried about that. Let's just keep chipping down and get everything in range. That thing having snarls kind of hurts, right? I do have fake tears, so I can go for that next turn. If it's Iron Hands in here, he's in trouble. Okay, I'm on this. Oh, Akaberry. Cool. Let's just save your Among Us from getting destroyed right there. We got a burn on Gyarados. That's beautiful. Because it might be Waterfall in the Flutter Mane. Oh, we missed Thunder Wave. He didn't bring Iron Hands, so this is a sweep with Gholdengo. Yep. And now go for the fake tears play. You just have to hit Heat Wave here. Okay, nice. Beautiful. Gyarados is down. So his only resistance is Chi-Yu now. Switching Iron Bundle is just gonna faint, so go for another Icy Wind plus Heat Wave. This combo is hard to stop. He could have done better into it if he had his own Iron Bundle, but he didn't. I like this new music too, from Kitakami Village. That may be Among Us Tera. Water, okay. That's a good play. But we know you're not Scarf, so Michael, I think we'll still out speed. He may survive this, I'm not sure. Oh, he definitely survived, we missed, just kidding. Oh, we puts that slot to sleep. I just need to get this in range of yeah, I just need to get it in range of make it rain. I'm pretty much lose. Like, he should know that, like, either have, like, I guess he's assuming I have Gholdengo without Scarf in the back, and he's hoping I don't have Dondozo, right? click Heat Wave here. Still Tera Make It Rain. If he's switching Amoonguss here, he's not gonna survive that. Maybe should have switched in Perrserker, but I think his Iron Bundle may be Focus Sash. And he didn't switch. My Chibiu's still just sitting here, like it's still like in a good position. He didn't protect. And he's not Focus Sash on Bundle. Nice. Crit didn't matter there. Bundle special defense is kind of low, and I just tear it, so. Gee, you still asleep. Nothing he can really do here. So I'll click Heat Wave, switch back out in Perrserker, reset. He should forfeit though. Nice. Man, this Chi Flutter Mane lead is incredible. Get into the next one. Oh, so for our next match we have the Water Ogre Pine. So you can use all of them. Interesting. So Zapdos, Landorus, pretty good duo. Ursaluna, Cresselia, and Heatran. How does he deal with Dozo? His only answer is really Zapdos, right? But I can just tear in a Fairy, and he can't hit me with nothing but Heatran. I feel like Snarl also kind of sweeps him. I want to lead Gholdengo Perrserker, but he has Heatran, Ogre Punch, and Zapdos. All three of those resist. I could sweep with Snarl. Let's see how it goes. If he didn't have Heatran, I would still go with it. But the 4 times resistance power is pretty good, right? Heatran's really good. Plus it just double Heat Wave both of them. If he didn't have Heat Wave, if he didn't have Heatran, I would go with it. So Heatran's probably a switch in here. Zapdos is probably just gonna Volt Switch, Choice Specs. So I'm gonna fake Tears U. Snarl. If he swaps in Heatran, he's in a bad spot. If he doesn't Tera Cresselia and a Fairy, he's gonna lose it turn 1. He may survive if he goes water though. Yeah, there's a Tera. Oh, it's Zapdos. Why are you tearing that? So I can just have your Cresselia for the free? Oh, that's why. Okay. I wonder how slow his Zapdos is. Oh, slower than Chi. Okay. Discharge. Let's go for the same play again. I don't see how he deals with it. Discharge. Hidori can switch into this, right? Yeah, nothing resists dark on his team. I guess at this point he's hoping for a full pair. And it was just one shot Cresselia, nice. Ooh, CU is strong, man. Choice Spec Snarl with fake tears is one shot Cresselia. He was hoping on a full pair there. I think I want to switch here. Oh, he just cancels. Nice. Alright, that's a pretty quick battle. I mean, I don't think it was over. If he, like, kind of Ivy Cutchel into, well, it would be Water Ivy Cutchel. And unless he had, like, Woodhammer. And he Woodhammer the Flutter Mane. I switched into Dondozo, then he had a chance. Yeah, I think the misplay was him tearing Zapdos. I'm not sure what he was trying to cover, I guess, for a Moonblast and a Heat Wave, Dazzling and Heat Wave. But I just feel like Discharge, like, just hoping for a full para. First of all, you got to get the 30% chance to paralyze me, right? With Discharge. And then after that, it's like, what, a 30% chance to full para? Just, he doesn't have a lot of chances to do that. But let's get into the next one. Alright, our next match we have the rank 24, and he's also using Ogerpon. So if he's using Ogerpon, that makes me think that his Urshifu should be dark. So I'll go with Gholdengo, Perrserker, Chi, Flutter Mane in the back. Ghost Tera Chi really looks good into his team outside of the Arcanine, right? And that Ogerpon's part grass, so it takes neutral damage from Heat Wave. I think him having Ogerpon and Gyarados and Urshifu Dark, which I believe that is Urshifu Dark, makes it life a little bit tougher for my Dondozo. But I do have Terra Fairy on it, and that's specifically to help me against the Urshifu matchup with Dark. But I don't feel that comfortable with it. I feel my opponent's really high ranked, and I don't really want to go into a match with Dozo against players that have probably been playing it against since the game came out. What is Earth-Free Water? Is he speed? He is speed. Okay. What is Flutter Mane team? Water. Okay. I could have faked out that slap. If he Scarf Earthful, he may not protect it. Yeah, I could have faked out Flutter Mane here. Special defense drop is not ideal. Yeah, okay. His special defense drop is not ideal. We resist that. We may survive one. Nice, good job, Perrserker. Let's KO this Flutter Mane. Nice. So we get rid of the speedy Pokemon on his team. We did lose our Tera though. I'll go for Heat Wave and Close Combat here. Oh, that's good damage. Yeah, you can have the Chi-Yu, but I did my job. Because now you're both in range of Gholdengo. Plus I got Flutter Mane with Fake Tears. So I do want him to get a double KO here. Cool animation, nice. Good job, Perrserker. Now he's in range of these two. Yep, he already burnt his Tera, so there's no tearing away from this. And then his last, I can just fake Tears, make it rain it. Alright, that's fine. Is it double protect? Alright, so we don't lose our special attack drop either. Alright, what is my opponent's last? Is it Arcanine? So he gets a fake out onto Gholdengo, right? But if he goes for that, then he's in trouble. Because it can't beat Gholdengo. So I just Moonblast you. Make it rain again. I think that should wrap this game up. Yep, that should be game. Now we just fake Tears to Rillaboom. Yeah, my opponent started off good with the to protect, making us fake out into a protect, but it ended up working out in the end. Perrserker surviving certain strikes in close combat and KO with Flutter Mane was the MVP of the game, right? Because taking down his Flutter Mane meant that I can outspeed with everything that I got in the back, right? Because I don't know how fast his is, and we have to go for like speed ties with our Flutter Manes. So now we just KO Rillaboom. Yep, and we survived that because we're bulky. Alright, we'll see you next time, Rilla. It's a full powered Steel Tera, make it rain at -2. Yep, it's 1 KO. And you see Rillaboom's, even though he has Grassy, like it's crazy that they're able to use that in Regulation D already. That plus Ogerpon. But Rillaboom's Grassy Glide has been nerfed down to 55 base power. So if that was the old 70 base power, it would have KO'd me, right? But I think we still had enough to KO. I think 2 Make It Rains would have KO'd Rillaboom. Even if he KO'd my Flutter Mane there. But we have a lot of physical bulk on our Flutter Mane, so that we can take some physical hits. Physical priority hits. Yeah, it's still stronger than like Aqua Jet and like Bullet Punch, stuff like that, but it has been nerfed like considerably. And also you can remove the terrain that you can't use priority with, right? So there's ways to play around Grassy Glide. It's not broken like it used to be, but I think Choice Band, Grass Tera, Grassy Glide can still be pretty strong. Let's get to the next one. We have our next match, and we have Dondozo Wars. So my first question is, does Mousehold have Encore, and does his Chien-Pao have Haze? I don't think I want to bring my Dozo. I'm gonna go Perrserker Gholdengo and Flutter Mane Chi-Yu in the back. And the reason I do this is because if he has Dondozo in the back, Flutter Mane plus Choice Specs Chi-Yu with Grass Tera just one-shots Dozo, right? With the fake Tears combo. And I kind of want to play towards that. I don't want to play towards getting like Encore locked into a move I don't want to use in Haze. Or his Dondozo having like rest and sleep talk so it can outlive my Dozo and stuff like that. I don't want to go into those matches, so we'll leave the Dozo on the bench again. I think the only Pokemon that I'm really worried about on his team is his Gholdengo, right? Even though my Chi-Yu beats it, it can resist like this combo that I'm using on lead. It is Gholdengo, place mouse home. So is this a Nasty Plot? Damage. I'm switching Chi-Yu here. This looks like a like the Series A team, not A team, but like with the Dondozo plus Mousehole and Gholdengo. Usually like Nasty Plot, Follow Me stuff. You should never click Pop Bomb into that slide. Oh, you Tera that? Wow. Okay, well, Grass Tera Chi Yu just goes crazy here. I'm gonna switch back out into those. To Gholdengo. Probably Nasty Plot here, right? Oh, Shadow Ball. Close Combat U, switch back out into Gholdengo. Water Tera is fine with me. You didn't go for a Nasty Plot. That looked like Choice Specs damage, honestly, the way I resist that and I'm bulky on the special defense side. And it still did about 40%. So that's definitely Choice Specs. Yeah, so it should be Shadow Ball on the Perrserker, which is fine. Rocky helmet. Oh, it's perfect. Let's just remove this Gholdengo now. Make it rain. And yeah, my Chi Yu is, I believe it's max speed modest. So we should definitely outspeed here. I mean, that's fine. We're just going to KO you and make it rain. Alright, so let's see what his last is. And we pick up a double KO there. See if he brought Dozo, or is it Dragonite Chentao? Dragonite Chentao is actually scarier, right? Ah, it is. Because he can easily Sucker Punch here. I gotta hope Gholdengo can survive Sucker Punch. And get off and make it rain. Because if he's just gonna KO Chi Yu if I leave it in with extreme speed. I need to bait like waste an attack here. Nah, this is scary. Because if my Gholdengo can survive and I can break multi-scale if it is, and bring Chentao down to Sash, we're in a good spot. Alright, there's the E-Speed. Should be Sucker Punching the Gholdengo. Can we survive? Ah, we don't. Yeah, that's gonna be game. Yeah, surviving there would have won me the game, right? I just need to survive at just at least 1 HP, but it might be adamant. Yeah, geez, not surviving there. Dragonite Chimpow still strong in the ball. This shouldn't KO, but it's gonna put me in Sucker Punch range. Yeah. I wonder if his Dragonite is locked into E-Speed. Yeah, it is. Why did he attack itself? Hold up. Is he trolling me? Yeah, he's not gonna do that again. Or maybe he misclicked. That's hilarious. Oh, yeah, I can still win if I stall out Sucker Punch, right? He clicked one in the Gholdengo, and then he clicked one last turn, so he has 4 left. Alright, he has 3 left. So this we can still win this game. No, actually, I think he has 3 left now because you get 8 Sucker Punches, right? And use one to Gholdengo. Yeah, I think he has 3 left. I think he goes for an attack here, but I'm not sure. Alright, this covers just in case he went for an attack. I hope it's Sucker Punch here. So he has 2 left. I think he's gonna go for it one more time here. And then I'm gonna attack. Alright. So I know he has 1 left, but I don't know if he's gonna use it here. But I'm gonna protect. He should go for an attack here and fake like he doesn't have another one left. But I know he has at least one more left. He just uses it here though, and then I know he's out. Yeah, there's Ice Spinner. I know he has one more Sucker Punch left. I have a struggle. Did he use 8? Struggle's gonna kill him. Yeah, I gotta go for Icy Wind. I know he has one more left though. Yep. But Struggle was gonna KO me anyway. If he didn't run out of extreme speeds, then I could have went for it. Well played. I knew he had one more left though. I told you he was gonna fake like he ran out and save that last one. But I think Struggle, I could have, yeah, Struggle still hits ghost types. I could have just went for it and see if I survive Struggle. But with Chien-Pao being next to me, I think it would do enough to KO. And he's Choice Band locked, so it's Choice Band Struggle. I would have had to go for a double protect. If I get it, then I can win. Well, let's get into the next one. Alright, another Dragonite Chien-Pao. I played this team a lot. I think this might be a runner code going around. Because it's Choice Spec Sylveon and Hyper Beam. Urshifu Water, Heatran, and really cool. Perrserker does well into. He's not gonna bring Sylveon here, right? But Perrserker has close combat to hit Heatran. And I'll go Dondozo on the back. We'll leave Chi-Yu and Flutter Mane. It's a bit too weak into Dragonite Chien-Pao in my opinion. I had to play around Sucker Punches. I do believe I could have won the last game though if I just went for double protect. If I got it again. I'm gonna close combat Heatran, switch out on Dondozo. I wonder if he's going into the Gholdengo slot. Perrserker gets a close combat off. Let's see if we're faster than Heatran. It is faster. Whew, I did a lot. Alright, we survived though. Alright, Heatran should go down to this. Oh, survives. Okay. We can save Perrserker for another go for Earthquake here. I still have my Figgy Berry. So we'll save Perrserker for another Fake Out. I just need to get Urshifu in range of make it rain. It's probably Dragonite Chien-Pao in the back again. I don't think he brought Sylveon and Rillaboom to the Steel types and Dozo and Chi-Yu. So it's probably Chien-Pao coming out next. I still have my Figgy Berry though. So I'm a Tera here. I know I'm burning my Tera, but if he goes for Perrserker Sword, it won't KO. And I should get my Figgy. Well, I survive strikes though. I should probably save before I go back. Yeah, because if he just strikes that slot, then I don't know if I can survive through that. Oh, this is perfect. He's conserving his sash though. Yeah, I'm faster than his Urshifu. Yeah, he survived that. What's crazy is I could Tera here to survive Sacred Sword. I don't think it's worth it. I need Gholdengos to survive. Oh, he didn't even go for it. If I would have Tera there, I would have been in the worst spot. So he probably doesn't have Sacred Sword. Otherwise, you always go for it there. So now it's E-Speed stuff. Let's kick Rock Slide here. He could have just lost the game right there. And he clicked Stumping Tantrum into that slot. What am I playing? Strange. Yeah, the game would have been instantly over right there if I didn't flinch. The Rock Slide would have did a lot to Dragonite with Chin Power on the field. I guess he assumed that he was going to kill him. He does have Sacred Sword. But he locked in a Stumping Tantrum because I got Gholdengo on the back. Oh, that's smart. He did it on purpose so it can fail, so it can one-hit KO me. Makes sense. If I didn't flinch there, this game would have been over, though. That's crazy. That was a risky play he went for. It should, he should protect with Chin Power here. If he's multi-scaled, then this should work out. But if he's... I hope he's choice bad. That's why he went for Stumping. I'm hoping that he's not multi-scale. I mean, I'm hoping that he's multi-scale. We'll see right here. That's crazy if I didn't finish this game over. Nice, let's go. We pick up the white KO. We don't get to see whether he's multi-scale or interfocus or not. Great job, Perrserker. Because if he was multi-scale, we were able to pick up the KO because of the fake out. He can't KO both. I wonder why he wasn't. He was trying to position it so he can knock out Tatsugiri in one hit. So that's why he wasn't going for Sacred Sword immediately. And a lot of players like to do that. They like to position knocking out Dondozo in a way where they're able to knock out Tatsugiri immediately after, right? So that's why he went for that type of play. But had I not flinched, I would have just killed Chin Power. And if it's not multi-skill, I would have just probably did like 90% to Dragonite with Rock Slide. And this Dragonite wasn't that bulky, so we just one-shot it. But let's get into the next one. Alright, final match of the day. We have another Ogerpon. So they have the 3 fire types. What is up with the teams using 3 fire types? Rillaboom, Tornadus, and Flutter Mane, Ogerpon, and Chi-Yu, pursuing Arcanine. I'm gonna go this again. I mean, I guess that loses to Tailwind plus Arcanine, right? If that's the case, I'll just double switch into Dozo. I want to bring Gholdengo so bad. Would he bring all 3 fire types? I feel like Chi-Yu definitely comes to this match. He may go ahead and bench Rillaboom. The last opponent, yeah, he may bench Rillaboom. Yeah, I feared this week. Yep, this is the exact lead I was talking about. Yeah, we're just double switching the Dondozo right now. My Flutter Mane pretty much outspeeds his whole team without the booster energy anyway, right? As long as we get rid of Tornadus, start out Tailwind. I think Rock Slide is safe next turn. It should be Tailwind Rock Slide. Yeah, I predicted this lead too, because you can also tell when Flutter is turn 2 after you get around the fake out. Yeah, so I have to double out. I'll take that. I mean, a turn that you're not going for Bleak one is good for me. Are you Rockhead? This could be a double KO next turn. Unless he switches. Oh, he's setting up Chi-Yu. I actually want Rock Slide to miss here. Alright, turn 1, turn 2. Okay, so it's turn 3. So it's only one turn to Tailwind left. So my Flutter Mane is gonna get the boost from his side anyway. I hope he's special attack. Show me special attack. Yes. So I can Icy Wind both of them. Yeah, Dondozo doesn't survive here, but if I do, like, get enough Earth, that would be good. I just need to get an Icy Wind off with Flutter Mane. I actually want him to pick up the double KO here. That's not good. I wonder if he's choice specs. I feel like he should have KO'd me there, right? Let's go for the guaranteed damage. I'm gonna go for Heat Wave. Icy Wind. Flutter Mane survived. Maybe I should have Tera Flutter Mane, my Flutter Mane there. Yeah, because what else am I gonna tear? I'm not gonna tear in the grass. Yeah, this could be a misplay on my part. It's tricky, because I can outspeed, but Ghost. If I would have went for Snarl there, that would have been kind of crazy. Hoping my Chi you can KO his in this stun. We hit both. Oh, double KO. Let's go. Ooh, crit might have mattered. But it didn't crit the Flutter Mane, so it was always a guaranteed KO when it was I clicked Icy Wind. Ghost Tera, so that makes me think you're Hex. Nice, and we pulled that one off. That was an interesting match, very interesting. Yeah, I had to hit some, not fully accurate attacks on the end game, but it ended up working out for us to get the win. But that's gonna be our final match for today, so let's get into a midway review. Alright, so after finishing our first day with this team, I really do like this team. I do think that in the opposing Chi-Yu Flutter Mane matchup is kind of scary. It is kind of like a guessing game, or whose Flutter Mane is faster, or if his Flutter Mane is specs or not. Because you can't really bring Gholdengo Perrserker into another Chi-Yu when it has speed control, right? Other than that, this team is really strong. The Gholdengo plus Perrserker does so much damage with, Steel Terror making rain next to Steely Spirit. The Flutter Mane set is incredible with fake Tears and Icy Wind. Like, you don't even need Shadow Ball on this Flutter Mane, because for the most part, things you're gonna hit with Shadow Ball, you can just hit them with Choice Specs Chi-Yu, Heat Wave, or Snarl, right? And that pretty much covers for you missing the Shadow Ball in order to go with the fake Tears. This Dondozo set was incredible. It is kind of weak to certain things in the format. It has a lot more counterplay now, but I feel like, the Figure Berry helps it survive longer, and it does its job as a Dondozo is supposed to, supporting the rest of the special attackers on this team, right? And Perrserker is funny enough, it does more damage than you would expect it to. We didn't get the taunt off this time, but the taunt's there for, like, Among Us shenanigans in case it like tears in the water and wants to put something to sleep in the back, and also in the helping you stop Trick Room, right? It's a surprise taunt, as well as the trick on Gholdengo. So those are some ideas. You also have Tatsugiri, which is a complete wall into the Amogus with the Taunt, and you have the Nasty Plot. So it's a pretty cool team. I'm enjoying it. I am going to make a second video with it, and I am going to try to utilize Perrserker even more in that video, because this video was mostly the Chi-Yu Flutter Mane show, but we did bring out Perrserker Gholdengo, and it helped us get some wins. But that's going to be it for this video. If you like this type of content, you guys subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a like for me, and a comment below and let me know if you like Perrserker. Do you think that it's a good Pokemon, and what would you do to make it better if you could? But that's going to be it for this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Alright, deuces.